given more than half my life to this. It takes more than talent or natural ability, more than the hours you put in or the recognition you get out. I've cried. I've considered giving up at times. Then you have one of those magical moments when everything just clicks. You hear the crowd cheer and rise to their feet, and you know you've made something exceptional happen. And that's when I fall in love with theatre sports all over again. Theatre sports was invented by Keith Johnston, where two teams of actors, or more even, compete against each other by playing a series of improvised games, and each game gets scored, and at the end of the evening you'll have a winner and a loser, and everything in between. What happened was he was working with actors and he wanted to try and get them to be a little less inhibited, and he was hoping that they would be able to break out of old habits. We're the longest running live theatre performance in Cape Town, probably in South Africa as well. And it's miraculous because every single show we do is absolutely different. And the warm-up game we're going to be doing is a game called Freestyle Freeze Tag.
Let's rehearse the opening number. Freeze!
Noddy, what do they call me around town? Well, you're not going to like it. They call you Big Ears.
Freeze! I think improv generally is considered to be the sort of retarded third cousin of traditional theatre. Actors and theatre people can be split completely down the middle. There are those that find what we do absolutely distasteful. People who think that what we're doing is playing the fool. And so it's quite difficult to be completely recognized for the extraordinary thing that it is and for the amazing skills you need to be an improviser. So these are just a couple of photographs that I've got over the years, and these two are of our second ever photo shoot, and we're all in tough sporting gear. Very exciting, really very, very sexy with our crash helmets and stuff. And then this is a beautiful photograph of the team that went to Orlando, Florida. We in South Africa have an audience who do not want to participate. Often on the phone when people are booking, we have to promise them that they're not going to be dragged up onto stage and that they are not going to do the show. We are going to do it, and they have to just relax in their seats. So, does anyone have their favourite or their least favourite musical that they might have a description for that won't really tell us what musical it is? Anyone? Am I making you work really hard? The opposite is true in America, where anyone, the minute you ask for a volunteer, you have half the audience jumping up and wanting to be on stage. It's taken us a very, very, very long time to get recognized. And finally, in 2009, we won the People's Choice Fleur de Cup certificate, where the audience voted us as their favorite theatre experience of the year. And really, that was the first time that the theatrical community had kind of acknowledged what we had been doing only after 17 years.
Look at them, they're starting to slip. Look at her, she's useless, typing away, typing the same word over and over again.
That's just stupid.
The basic principle of all improv that gets performed in front of an audience is always say yes. So it's about accepting people's offers.
What's a girl like you doing in a place like this?
Oh, goodness me. You are such a flirt.
That doesn't normally work.
Anything that happens is considered good and usable and workable.
Yes, just look out the window at the
the little duckies.
You form a team, you work together, you improv strategize, you find solutions. It's really solution-based work.
I love watching how everything falls into place in their heads, and then the teammate knows how it falls into place, and there's so much trust on that stage. It's great. For me, and as an actor, I can just watch and learn.
Just reacting on what the audience says, what the director says, what your teammate says. And in terms of a sport, I don't see better team cooperation anywhere else.
Mother said, be sensible. Be sensible. Mother said, be beautiful.
Certain audience members love seeing certain players on stage and get excited when they play and will follow them, and certain players, if they know that they're performing, will announce it on Facebook, and then all their followers will come and see them in action, and that's just like sport. I'm Ronaldo. I couldn't remember his name, did you see? Day 2 of our shoot. Proof in the Cape Times.